Have you ever felt like a magnet for the wrong people? Like no matter how many times you swear, never again, you find yourself right back in the same toxic dance with someone who dazzles you, then drains you. That ache in your chest when you realize, again, that their charm was just a mask. If this sounds familiar, take a deep breath. You're not broken. You're not cursed. You're simply caught in a pattern, one that so many of us struggle to break free from. And today, we're going to unravel why this keeps happening, and how you can step into a new story, one where you're no longer a magnet for pain, but for joy. Let's start with a hard truth. Your past is whispering to your present. If you grew up walking on eggshells around a narcissistic parent or caregiver, you learned early that love is something you have to earn, something conditional, something you get only if you're small enough, quiet enough, or pleasing enough. You learn to hide your needs, to shrink yourself, to put others first, because that's what kept you safe. Fast forward to adulthood, and your nervous system is still wired to seek out what feels familiar, even if it hurts. That's why you might find yourself drawn to people who are unpredictable, intense, or even a little bit cruel, mistaking that chaos for passion or excitement. It's not your fault. Your brain is simply looking for what it knows, even if what it knows is pain. And if you're an empath, someone who feels others' emotions like a physical force, someone who can sense the energy in a room before anyone says a word, then narcissists can sense you too. They see your warmth, your generosity, your hope that love can heal and transform. They'll mirror your dreams, shower you with attention, and make you feel like you've finally found the one, the person who truly understands you. But here's the trap. They're not looking for a partner. They're looking for fuel. Your empathy, your kindness, your willingness to give, these become their power source. They'll take, and when you're empty, they'll move on to someone else. This pattern is a cycle, a loop that can feel impossible to break. It's not your destiny though. It's a learned response, a survival mechanism that you can unlearn. You're not doomed to repeat the past. You have the power to change the story. So how do you stop this pattern? First, interrupt the autopilot. When you meet someone new, pause. Take a moment to check in with yourself. Ask yourself, does this feel like calm, safe respect? Or does it feel like the dizzying high of a roller coaster? Your body knows the difference. That flutter in your stomach, that weight on your chest, that tightness in your throat. These are clues, not overreactions. Your body is your most honest guide. It remembers every time you felt small, unseen, or unsafe. It remembers the tension, the anxiety, the exhaustion. When you start to listen to these signals, you begin to reclaim your power. Next, rebuild your worth from the inside out. Start small. Every morning, stand in front of a mirror and say, I choose myself today. It might feel awkward at first, but that's okay. When you prioritize your needs, whether it's taking a quiet walk, working on a creative project, or simply saying no to a draining request, you send a message to the universe. I'm no longer available for crumbs. You deserve more than scraps of love. You deserve a feast. Boundaries are your superpower. If someone pushes, use the broken record technique. I hear you, but my answer is no. No explanations. No apologies. Just calm, unshakable truth. And if they rage or guilt trip you, that's your confirmation. This isn't love. It's control. It's important to remember that setting boundaries isn't about building walls to keep people out, but about creating a safe space for yourself to thrive. Boundaries are an act of self-love, not rejection. Finally, rewrite your love story. Make a list of what you truly deserve: respect, consistency, gentle communication, not as a fantasy, but as non-negotiables. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Don't wait for them to change. Don't make excuses for their behavior. Trust your instincts. You know what real love feels like. You know what safety feels like. You know what you deserve. Healing isn't linear. Some days, You'll slip into old habits. That's human. But each time you choose yourself, you weaken the pattern. You reclaim a piece of your soul. Imagine a year from now. You wake up feeling light. You meet someone kind, someone whose actions match their words. No games, no chaos, just quiet, steady love. That future is yours. Start today. If this resonated with you, share one word in the comments that represents your healing journey. Words like freedom, peace, or strength. Let's build a tribe of survivors, a community of people who are choosing themselves every day. Subscribe for part 2. How to spot healthy love. Remember, you are not a magnet for narcissists anymore. You're a magnet for joy. You are worthy of love that is real, steady, and kind. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of yourself. Take this moment to breathe deeply. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your heart beating. You are here. You are alive. And you are ready to break free. This is your time. Your story is just beginning.